The House in the Woods. Alright, so this happened to me a few years back, and I still don't really know how to explain it. My buddy Mike's family has this cabin out in the middle of nowhere. We're talking deep in the woods. No phone signal, no Wi-Fi, just trees for miles. Perfect spot for a weekend getaway, right? So it's me, Mike, and our friend Jess. We load up the car, drive like 4 hours into the woods, and we finally get there. The cabin's nice enough, old, but cozy. It's one of those places where everything creaks, but you don't really mind. We spend the first night just hanging out, drinking, telling stupid stories by the fire, nothing weird. But then, things got strange. It started with the noises. At first I figured it was just animals. You hear things scurrying around outside and we're in the middle of the woods, so it made sense. But then it got louder, like heavy footsteps in the leaves. I'm not talking raccoon-sized, this sounded like a person. We'd shine flashlights out there, but there was nothing. By the second night, it was hard to ignore. Around 2 a.m., we're sitting on the porch when we hear it again. This time it sounds like it's right behind the cabin. I grab a flashlight, Mike grabs this old hunting knife his dad kept there, and we go out to check. But again, there's nothing. No footprints,
That's
no
when
signs
Jess starts
anyone
acting
had been
weird.
there. She says she's been seeing things out of the corner of her eye, like someone standing in the trees just watching us. But every time she turns to look, there's no one there. We laugh it off, say she's just spooking herself out, but deep down I'm starting to get that sinking feeling too. You know the one. The third night is when things really go south. We're all inside because honestly, none of us want to be out there after dark. It's around midnight and the cabin lights start flickering. At first it's just the kitchen light, but then it spreads. Every light in the place is going on and off like crazy. Mike's trying to check the fuse box, but nothing's wrong with it. Then we hear it. A loud bang on the front door. We freeze. No one says anything for what feels like forever. Mike whispers, maybe it's an animal. But none of us believe that. The banging starts again, harder this time. Jess starts crying and I'm just standing there like an idiot holding this stupid flashlight, not sure what to do. Mike finally decides he's going to open the door. He's got that knife in his hand, shaking, but he opens it and there's no one there. Just the empty porch and a whole lot of dark woods. We don't sleep that night. We huddle in the living room, lights on, waiting for morning. When the sun finally comes up, we pack our stuff and get the hell out of there. The weirdest part? On the way out, Mike swears he saw something in the trees. A figure, just standing there watching us drive away. But when I turned around to look, there was nothing. We never went back to that cabin.